So, hello everyone, and a very warm welcome to Yash Jain. He is a topper from DAMS Pune. He is our pre-foundation student since 2017, so he's been with us for 4 years. And I am so proud to talk about his score, which is 676, and he's reached a double-digit rank. We don't know the ranks as yet, but this is an excellent score. Excellent score. And so heartiest congratulations, Yash, to you, to your parents. And we are so, so proud of you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. And you've been with us for 4 years. So you are a true blood Damsonian. Yes. You've been with us right from your second year onwards. Is that correct?
Yes.
So I'll ask you a few questions. The first question which I want to know is, when did you actually start seriously thinking of preparing for the PG entrance exams? In which year was this?
Okay. So, ma'am, for the first 3 years, I wasn't that much serious regarding study. But in final year, I thought that I need to buck up. So, it had 9 subjects also. So, in final year, I started pushing myself and tried to complete all the 9 subjects and give the exams.
Yes, but I do know that you've been attending classes with us. So all these, you've been making notes of your first year, second year subjects, pre-final year. Notes were ready by the time you came into final year?
Yes.
Yes.
My notes were ready by the time I came to final year. Yes.
Yes. So that means that work had been put in. And so even having your notes ready, so by the time you came into final year, it made your journey that much easier. I'm sure it must have made it easier.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
What about MCQs? Did you do them simultaneously or started doing them a little later? When did you start doing your MCQs?
Ma'am, I think I lost the connection.
Okay. So I'll just repeat the question. I wanted to know when did you start doing MCQs along with your study, like for instance the first, second year subjects. When did you start doing the MCQs?
Ma'am, MCQs, I guess during internship while I was reading my notes. So simultaneously, I tried solving the MCQs. So in internship.
Yeah. So what I think is what you did was basically focus on making notes, concept building during at least your initial years with DAMS, and then started doing the MCQs towards in your final year of internship. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And tell me, how useful were the DAMS classes for your university exams? Did they help you in some way in coping with college studies as well?
Yes. So, ma'am, especially when I was serious during the final year. So, ma'am, I think almost all the subjects during while writing the exams, I could only recollect the DAMS notes. Even though I had studied the textbooks and all, but for recollection, I guess I wrote the answers using DAMS notes only. Like the notes are so crisp, they give you the points and then you can elaborate in your university exams.
Yes. And which were your favorite subjects? Which one did you think you really enjoyed studying, attending class, studying? Which is the one which what are you inclined towards? That is what I wanted to know.
Ma'am, my favorite subject, I think it will be Ops Gynae. The class was taken by Dr. Anil Mischandani, sir. So the class was very entertaining itself, and the notes are so nice. The notes are so crisp. I think each and every question that we got in our NEET exam, it was from his notes, and like the notes are like you while when you compare the notes with other people, it looks like the notes are very less, but it covers everything.
Everything, yeah. This is the general point which all our students are saying, that the notes are very concise, crisp, and very easy to recollect from the notes. That's the general impression which I've got. And another thing which students keep saying again and again is that all the questions came from the notes. So,
ma'am, also I think Ops Gynae was is a very high yielding subject also.
Yes,
so
yes.
so the yield was very good.
Very, very good. I'm sure it must be. What about tests? Did you take your grand tests regularly, subject-wise? Did you take our CBTs? how useful were they in your preparation?
So, ma'am, I think I took every CBT that DAMS had conducted. Ma'am, the grant test, I used to give it frequently. Like, I think every 15 days, I used to give one grant test. And subject-wise test, mostly the subjects where I felt that I was weak at. So I used to attempt those subject-wise tests, and simultaneously the video solutions were also available of the subject-wise test. So that's how I went about with the test.
You, I'm sure, must have seen the video solutions of the grand tests as well. They also came in handy.
Yes, 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 ma'am.
So the point which I have, which is important to focus on, that you did take all the tests, all the grand tests, all the CBTs. So this is extremely important, which I keep telling all our students, is that take your tests seriously, take them regularly, because they tell you exactly, you're able to identify your weak areas, what are your strong points, what are your weak points, what you need to work on, what needs a little extra effort. This can only be identified once you take your tests. And that is exactly what we also keep telling our students, take them seriously. The tests need to be taken regularly. Now, of course, there has been a huge change in pattern as well, in the in the number of questions, in the pattern of questions. Now, you've been with us for 4 years. So tell me, how was this transition from the old pattern to the new pattern? Did you find it difficult? Was it a seamless transition? Was this new pattern difficult for you to handle? What is your impression?
Ma'am, I think the change of pattern did not affect me at all. Like the way I was preparing, I just kept on going ahead with that. I did not change a thing in my preparation. Also, ma'am, like the subjects, like we thought the paper was more clinical, so the clinical subjects were given more importance. Like everyone was giving more importance to the clinical subjects, but I gave equal importance to every subject, and especially the first year subject, because I thought that those are the areas where you can go wrong. So I focused on every subject, and yes, the paper was clinical, but the way I was preparing, I just kept on going on with that.
Yes, that's an extremely important point which you made, that you cannot afford to ignore your pre and paraclinicals. Both are pre and paraclinicals are extremely, they are literally the foundation on which the clinicals are made. So you need to have a fairly good knowledge of your pre and paraclinicals as well to attempt a clinical question. So you can't afford to ignore them, because this is a trend which I see some students have been talking about. Let's not pay too much attention to pre and paraclinical, focus only on clinicals, but I think that will be an incorrect approach, because to be able to approach clinical and analytical questions, you do need a very sound knowledge of pre and paraclinical subjects. So I agree with you there. And you found this transition not difficult at all?
No, ma'am.
Right. All right. And what are your plans ahead? What are you planning to do? What are you planning to take up? Have you made up your mind?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I like surgery. Like while studying, I enjoy reading surgery. So hopefully, yes, I'll go ahead with general surgery. Yes.
Excellent, wonderful. And this is something, if you've really decided on, I keep telling everyone that getting a good rank gives you that opportunity to make a choice of specialty, choice of the institute where you want to work, where you want to study. That's only possible if you have a decent rank, and of course you have a more than decent rank, and so this gives you the choice. So to have that liberty of choice, you need to do well in your exam. So Yash, thank you so much. Thank you so much for, I'm sure our students will benefit from what you have told them today. And I can wish you the very best in your journey ahead. And hopefully you will keep in touch with DAMS Pune and the team at DAMS Pune. In fact, the team at DAMS is extremely proud of you. And thank you so much for having spared your time, and all the best. God bless.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.